All right, first and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the sincere brethren out that is also laboring in his work, continually pushing out this gospel in all diligence, true faith, and sincerity. So yeah, I just want to go right into it. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verse 6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. Yeah, and this is the Lord, Yahweh Shai speaking. And really, when you examine this precept, this is dealing with not being offended in this word, all right? And the proper breakdown of this word. Because nobody has encountered the Lord Yahweh Shai in this lifetime. So this is not dealing with being literally offended in the Lord as if you came across him, in this lifetime. This is dealing with these scriptures, all right? Blessed is the man who is not offended in the scripture. This is the book of Psalms, the 40th chapter, in the 7th verse. It says, then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me, right? So this book, the Holy Bible, it embodies the spirit of Yahweh Shai. So when the Lord said, blessed is he who is not offended in me, it's dealing with the proper breakdown of these scriptures. Because you see it all the time, and I'm pretty sure brothers who teach this word, they can attest to this. You have people that praise you, all right, for, certain breakdowns, and those same people can become offended over the same word, all right? It's not like you switch up books, all right? The very same book that have drawn people to the light, this very same book offend those same people. We have seen, there's a revolving door. We have seen these fallouts who have turned scoffers and scorners. They pretty much became offended at the very thing that they was, that drawing them to the truth, all right, which is the Bible. That's why Yahweh Shai said, blessed is he who is not offended in me, all right? Now when you go to the book of St. John, the 13th chapter, it explains it further. This is John 3 and 16. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. Right? So, for an example, the men of Great Millstone, what we teach is very offensive. All right? And you people out there, you might believe in your warped minds that you offended in us, but really you are offended at Yahweh Shai. All right? That's why the Lord said the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. So you have men that sent that have come in the stead of Yahweh Shai. So again, going back to the scripture we opened up with, blessed is he who is not offended in me. You don't physically see Yahweh Shai today, but you do see the ones that he sent. So if you're offended at what we teach, then by default, you're offended at Yahweh Shai. Verse 17, if ye know these things, happy are ye if ye do them. I speak not of you all, I know whom I have chosen. But that the scripture may be fulfilled, he that eateth bread with me have lifted up his heel against me. Now I tell you before it come, that when it is come to pass, ye may believe that I am he. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that receiveth whomsoever I send receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. See? Scripture says, he that receiveth whomsoever I send receiveth me. So if you subscribe to what the men of Great Millstone teach, and we tell you straight up, we the men of the Lord, man. All right? So when that day come and you are judged, you can't say that you didn't know. All right? Because the Lord put a certain spirit on us to boldly proclaim to be his messengers, man. So you're not going to have an excuse. It's not like we hid that information. We came right out and told you that we was the men. So if you reject what we say, you actually rejecting Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, I think that's Matthew 10th chapter. Yeah, pretty much says the same thing. He that received you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me received him that sent me. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. He that receive a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man reward. See? And whomsoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water, only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall no wise lose his reward. So the Lord basically giving you the blueprint of how he operates. He's not going to come down off his throne and deal with you. He's going to set up certain men, all right? And those certain men is going to have his spirit on them. And if you reject those men, or you become offended in what those men teach, then that means you are offended in Yahweh Shai, all right? So why would the Lord Yahweh Shai say, blessed is he who is not offended in me? Because he know that what he teach is offensive. All right? Matter of fact, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, and verse 26. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I not strawed. Matter of fact, let me jump up. This is Matthew 25 and 24. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping what thou hast not sown, and gathering what thou hast not strawed. Let's look up this word for heart, all right? Because this is describing whom the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. This is one of his characteristics, all right? It says a heart, harsh, rough, stiff, all right? Harsh, stern, hard, violent, rough, offensive. See? Offensive, intolerable. But that key word there is offensive. So the men of Great Millstone, we teach in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. You got people that get offended at what we teach, not understanding that you're offended in Yahweh Shai, and you don't really know Yahweh Shai. See, you hold on to that wayward thinking that our Lord Yahweh Shai was a soft man. Well, if he was so soft and he was about peace, well, why did they put him to death? Why did they seek to put him to death, man, and conspire against him? And he ended up suffering one of the most horrific deaths in infamy, all right? It was because he was an offensive man. And the men of Great Millstone, we continue in that legacy. And if you're offended in that, then guess what? That means that you're offended. You are offended in Yahweh Shai. All right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to go into that quick lesson. All right? Hope it was edifying. Until the next time I say shalom.